Collective, welcome to your reading. My name is Loiso, and we'll be tapping into spirit to find out if there's any messages that you ought to receive. I must say, it is going to be quite a challenging read. Very heavy energies, even from the pre-shuffle, based on the perpetual evolution and the ascension and the births and the rebirths of the collective as a whole. So this transitionary period remains very much unsettling for most, as love's not guaranteed. All right, lots of new beginnings and better alignment. Spirit, help us tap into the energetic confluence of the collective. Spirit, help us connect to the energetic confluence of the collective. So it is in the evening in South Africa. If you're watching anywhere in the world, as such, you'll hear my voice is not as energetic as it would be maybe earlier, in the earlier times in the morning or parts of the day. But I'm happy to be here. All right, let's go. So we start off the reading with the Two of Cups, the Sun, Four of Pentacles, the World, Three of Cups, the Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords, Two of Wands, Six of Swords rather. Yoy. And that Six of Wands should have been there, because the Six of Swords would then be your victory in the situation collected. And we see the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands. So the story goes, there was a couple that lived happily ever after. This was a beautiful romantic scene. They really held on to each other, clung to each other very beautifully. They grew this very strong bond that was very passionate, but was met with the closure of one cycle and the beginning of the other. This introduced a third party, and this third party came in gallantly like a knight in shining armor, created this Ten of Swords where there was pain, infidelity, the ultimate betrayal, leaving the other party to look elsewhere for opportunity, moving on to calmer waters, moving away from a situation that they love dearly to avoid fights. Okay. Spirit, help us clarify this Two of Cups. This Two of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Wands, as well as the Page of Swords. So this could have started online. Most of you, this started on your cell phones, on social media, where there was a lot of communication back and forth with the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Wands. This is an indication of the Eight of Wands. Lots of back and forth communication, which made you very happy, ecstatic. All we do see here as well is that there was then an element of confusion with regards to you were dealing with this Two of Pentacles, because they possibly collective could have had a third party which is presenting itself here that caused this Ten of Swords. Spirit, help us clarify the Sun card. Why is the Sun card here? The Sun card is also speaking about, this was an experience that you were supposed to go through collective. It happened as planned, as painful as it was. It happened exactly as it's supposed to happen. I think I've got three cards here. There we go. Yes, look, someone had options. And with them having these options, this very person found it very difficult as well to express their love. All right. They were in the right vibration. However, the energetic confluence was, I am getting the word, a bit sneaky. They were failing to close. It's as if I'm seeing a progress bar where you're downloading something from the internet, and just as it gets to 80%, they don't finish. So it's not that this person did not make you happy at all, collective. This person made you very happy. They ticked a lot of boxes. But there was this 20% that they refused to part with that caused quite a bit of a problem. Um, I make this analogy from time to time, and not to tarnish anybody's name. This is just purely for the analogy's purposes, rather. We've got great people that we've seen in history, and if you're from South Africa, like I am, one of our greatest historians is the great surgeon that created heart transplants, Dr. Chris Barnard. Now, the man was a legend and prolific at what he does. But imagine if he had this very sprawling career and then it had to be tainted by a allegation, true or not, of him possibly being a pedophile, for instance. No matter how great of an invention that was, and maybe that's 20% of who he is, this is what it feels like. All right. Spirit, help us clarify this Four of Pentacles. Quite an excessive analogy, I know. I'm hearing some people gasping. Apologies for that. Hang on to your spleens. Should actually name this reading Hang On to Your Spleens. Spirit, help us clarify this Four of Pentacles. This Four of Pentacles speaks to lack, a shortage of money, a severe shortage of money here in this particular relationship, and holding on to toxic tendencies, holding on to. I see two people that initially came in with the intent to grow and build, but just like the lovers will then metamorph into the devil card. I'm seeing that metamorphosis happen where two people came in as pure two angels, and as challenges presented themselves, they then morphed into their worst behavior towards each other, yet they love each other so much. This then created a situation where, for some of you, there was a lot of passion with this King of Wands, Page of Wands, and this Nine of Pentacles. This could have led to a situation where two people could have connected with the page, or with this Nine of Pentacles here and the Page of Wands and this King of Wands. There could have been some intimacy here that possibly resulted in somebody possibly conceiving, with the Nine of Pentacles there being pre-Empress. All right. And unfortunately, some of them could have miscarried because it was maybe still in its incubation stage, all right, or gestational age, developmental ages to reaching the 40-week mark. And I'm seeing someone not making it to there. And this creates a lot of grief and heartache, and this then thus concludes the cycle. But in and within that continues to evolve within the story, because what we see here is the Temperance, Spirit stepping in and saying, we need to balance this out. We really need to balance this out. So then there's the closure to the cycle with this World card. So somebody could also have been trapped with the baby. And inevitably there was a breakup here, because these two people then became single afterwards. And the Nine of Swords showing itself there, creating a lot of stress and anxiety between the two of you, severely. Spirit, help us clarify the world card. The world card at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Justice card. The Justice card is here to then speak upon this death and rebirth because of indecision and greed, and somebody who's not able to make a decision and wanting to have the cake and eat it. So this had to come to an end because we see here this three-party situation here. Now, collective, for most of you in the beginning, this may not feel like there's justice within this situation at all. In fact, some of you may feel that there's been a very great gross injustice that has occurred here, which is both true and not. Spirit, help us clarify this Three of Cups, and the cards will let us know what I'm talking about just now. Spirit, help us clarify this Three of Cups. This Three of Cups is then thus clarified by Five of Swords, Strength card, and the Three of Swords. There it is, the infidelity, the last straw that broke the camel's back. This person tried their best to hold back from this third party, but whatever the third party had was very much alluring. It was too alluring for them to resist. And you didn't really catch this person. I don't see you finding any evidence of them cheating. I don't see you finding any evidence of them doing anything behind your back. But intuitively, you know, you can feel it. There's just gaps, missing time, things to that effect, where you were able to possibly connect at any times of the day. Suddenly there's restrictions, limitations. There's just unexplainable, confusing activities. Excuse me, it's late in the night. Very confusing, unexplainable activities that you need to then try to piece together. And I see you holding your fingers like this and trying to count. Like, those three last week. It's like, oh, I don't know. Like, what's happening? This is what I'm seeing. In my head, excuse me, of course. As such, it's not adding up, you know. And where there's confusion, this is where you then garner up the courage then to get up and go. So we see you going to offer your cup somewhere else. All right. And your past person is, energetically, they're not present at the present moment. I cannot see if they've moved on or they're waiting for you. Some are waiting. Let us see what's happening here. Right, so it would seem that while you're moving away, they seem to be manifesting you back. They're trying to manifest you back because you were part of the initial three-way system of the three parts. And now, it would seem the grass was not greener. And now they want to return because they realize you could have been the best thing that ever happened to them. Spirit, help us clarify this Ten of Swords. I have to adjust this so that we can fit these cards a little bit better. Ten of Swords is clarified by Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. It's exactly what I'm saying. You know for a fact that they have been given to more than two people. They're breadcrumbing you and giving the lion's share there to the third party. Why would you want to be here? And this is why you left, collective. And you knew intuitively that, your guys' time had possibly run its course at this present moment in time. Spirit, help us clarify this Two of Wands. Empress, Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords. Yeah, so I'm getting a very strong, divine, feminine, energetic confluence here that stood their ground, all right, and rose above it all. Took a lot of strength and courage to get to this point. It was not an easy decision to make. Took you some time. Seeing some people taking up to 9 weeks to really gather the courage to then say this is over. But finally, um, it comes to an end, and you choose to go to calmer waters, because of the toxicity within the relation with the devil at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, help us clarify the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. And you remember, in the beginning of the reading, I said I also see the Six of Wands here as your victory in terms of moving on. So this past person collective, I do see them coming in. See an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That could be coming in. Also, maybe a far side with the Six of Wands. Aries, Sag, Leo. But you're closing out this cycle. You're closing out this cycle because you understand, you don't need to be here. You felt lonely long enough. You're not emotionally fulfilled with what has been offered on the table. And that's the long and the short of it. But you love this person with this Five of Cups, and you don't want to fight for it anymore. Clarify this Five of Cups, Spirit, for us, please. Yeah, there's toxicity, and somebody wishes that they could bring this back to life, but your energetic confidence and you're saying to me, collective, not a chance. And you're quite resolute about that. With the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, this relationship is over. This is over and completely, thoroughly and utterly over. Let's clarify this Five of Wands. Now, it's the end of a cycle with the past person because of indecision and them being very much sneaky and giving it to more than one person and not being able to make their mind up. Collective, this is where I'm going to leave it. Remember, this reading is not going to resonate with everybody. Please take the bits that resonate with you, leave the rest. There's 7 billion people on this planet. I cannot certainly condense that into a 20-minute reading, not even on my best day. Maybe not yet. Say that. All right. Thank you for your time and have yourself a good day.